Before we get started, please check out Ed Parker's YouTube channel. Tell him Ricky J sent you. Thank you. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you listening? Ricky J Sports.
What is going on, my fellow YouTubers? This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports, and this video needs no intro. It's Ricky J versus the PS4 tournament champion Ed Parker, and this is not live, man. Ed Parker and I, we did a bunch of fights last night, and I thought I would show you guys some of these matches, and this video is more of a celebration of our successful first tournament, a celebration of all of you for watching and participating, and more importantly, a celebration of Ed Parker for an unbelievable performance. And you just gotta love Ed Parker no matter what, man, because this guy, he Babe Ruthed the tournament. He called his shot from the beginning and won the tournament. I think he only lost once in the whole tournament, which is, it's amazing considering there were 256 fighters that entered, and he just buzzsawed through everybody. Bathing Ash really gave him a run for his money, and even Aaron21, not Aaron, I know, I struggle with that name, but Aaron21 gave him a good fight in the finals, but Ed Parker just rised above it all, and he's the champ. He's enjoying his championship lifestyle. We're going to be doing a new tournament, though, in the next, 2 or 3 weeks, man. It's the B-class fighters only, people, where you're going to select only fighters that are B rated, no A's, man. So you won't see the McGregors, you won't see the Habibs or Holloways or John Joneses, Cormiers, all those OP guys. I wonder if Zabit is an A fighter. Let me know in the comments. I never actually looked, but yeah, that should be really good. But right here, it's me versus Ed Parker, and the cool thing is that Parker decided to go with good old Eddie Alvarez, the Underground King. And I've been practicing using McGregor on the side, man. So let's see how I do. You could tell I'm nervous just talking. This is not even a live fight, and I'm nervous just watching. And look at that, my character does not show respect to Ed Parker. And obviously, I respect him and all, but the McGregor build does not touch gloves. So here we go. And I'm kind of egging him on. So I want to tell you what's going on in my head. I'm like trying to get him rattled. Playing that old psychological warfare. But the crazy thing is, I've never seen Parker use Eddie Alvarez. So I'm thinking, is this guy going to try to take me down? I love that. It's like, to do that spinning kick, geez, I may be saying it wrong because I'm not playing, but it's L1, L2, R1, and 2 buttons, I believe. The square and X. But anyway, right here, I'm doing a decent job of not getting involved in a Eddie Parker type of brawl. You don't want to exchange with Parks, man. You want to be calm, cool, and collected. That's what I'm trying to do. And I was saying to myself, in this fight, every minute that goes by, it just builds on my confidence. But Parker has that ability of just switching gears, man. He's just so good. Him, a Bathing Ash. Oh, look, I rock him. Rock him, sock him. I'll get back to that point. Oh, but then he tries for a flying knee. And we were having so much fun talking back and forth. We were talking in the Discord app, But yeah, those guys just have a great way of changing their way of fighting as they see happening real time in a fight. And for me, I know it's kind of hard to explain, but I have a tough time dealing with that. Making changes in a fight after being successful in one style of fighting, I have a tough time changing the strategy. But right now it's a neutral battle. I'm belly tickling him. Look at this is my hidden account, guys. I'm trying not to be so hidden anymore, because win or lose, I don't care. It's just a game, man. So yeah, this is my account, the Belly Tickler. Gotta make those t-shirts. Oh, I rock Eddie Parker. Eddie Parker is rocked. But see, in my head right here, I think I'm like, this guy's Mayweathering me, man. He's getting me to punch myself out, and he knows it's 5 rounds. And I'm looking at my stamina, and I'm like, in this first round, I can't sustain this pace for 5 rounds. And Parker's just sitting back. He's probably giggling on his gaming chair, saying, yeah, look at Ricky. He got that first round, but oh, that was nice. I love that combo. But what is he gonna do in the 3rd and 4th rounds? You like my English accent. When he's gassed out, looking for a stool to sit on, a pole to hold. Maybe not a pole to hold, a fence to grab. But all joking aside, it was a nice little round for me, man. As Joe Rogan would say, a nice little feather in my cap. But again, he's Mayweathering me, man. So in my head, going to the 2nd round, I'm like, please give me more stamina. And I got a decent amount of stamina. But Alvarez could go for days. His stamina bar, or his stamina stats, is unreal. And I'm trying to be more boxing heavy. But I love that combo. That combo's hard to see coming. And what I was trying to do, people, is I was trying to set that up. And then when he thinks I'm going to do that combo, you do it, but the smelly's not going to the belly. The smelly's going to the head. Oh, look at that. Good hands by Parker. And in my opinion, he's the best stand-up fighter, man. Just, he's so good. The one thing that is good about him is that when he gets rocked and he gets pushed back, he just keeps on doing his thing. Going to the beat of his own drum. He doesn't stop beating that drum. For me, once I get rocked, the drums stop beating. And right here, I'm like, oh boy, now the real Ed Parker. Please stand up. He's standing up. I'm trying to get away, but I'm firing back. I'm like, I gotta go down with my shield here. Can't be typical Ricky J, whose backs away and turtles. And I rock him. Whoa. And there's the kick to the body. I have to change up my strikes, but look at this. Parks. Oh. And look at that. We both had that mutual respect, not a pounce on each other. And down I go there again. And I'm like, geez, what happened? I was doing so well in that first round. I was doing so well.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round 2. He's checking every single one of those.
And right here, I'm like, I'm kind of scared to engage after being rocked, dropped. Oh, but I hit him and rock him. Oh. He's doing a good job. Good defense. Oh, now he's giving me a taste of my own medicine. Oh. And at this point, I'm just hanging in there. And his confidence is brewing, and the wind is just taken out of me at this point. I'm like, man, what do I do? Uh-oh. Oh, and then I get smelly to the body. That could have been a 10-8 round. Yeah, he knocked me down twice. I wobbled him a couple times. He wobbled me 4 times. And Parker just turned it up right there. Turned it up to a point that I just wasn't able to keep up with, if you know what I mean. But here we go. It's a new round, new life. I'm trying to get in his head. The one thing I like about Ed Parker is he has a sense of humor. You know, even though, you know, he plays at such a high level, he's in, you know, pro leagues and tournaments like this, he still has that ability to just not take this game too seriously, and you gotta respect that. And I feel like I'm at that same mind frame. The way I see it, at the end of the day, the sun will rise, the clouds will pour rain, and it's just a game. Right here, I rock him. But those rocks, like, unless you follow up with something significant, it just really doesn't do much. They just back away. Especially when your opponent has more stamina. He's just sitting in a better spot than me. But I got that left hand. I got that McGregor left hand, but... See, getting rocked like this all the time, people, it's like... I'm scared to go to the body. Oh, but I rock him right back. Ricky J's not going down. Oh! Oh, and again, we had that mutual respect not to pounce. So I guess we're even, because he could have finished that fight earlier. And then, I don't know, who knows if I could have finished it there, but we have that respect. So right there, you know, I kind of get that fight back to that even playing field. Dropped him. He dropped me. I still feel like Parker has the edge, like on sheer damage, but I'm not that far behind. Oh, and I rock him. Oh, I tried the jumping knee, and those killer strikes right there, the jumping knee, that spinning kick, I try not to show it too much until that opportunity arises. Then you got to be sneaky with it. Oh, I tried again. Oh boy. See, and I'm so worried about my head that I'm letting him rip me to the body, but I rock him. And that kick's not working. But this could be my round, right? Minute left. I'm up 2-1 with 2 more rounds left. Could I survive? Could I survive? That's the question. But again, I'm in zombie mode. The McGregor character's in zombie mode, and Alvarez still looks fresh. Oh, he went right through my block. Oh, but I rock him right back. What is this? Oh, no. No. I was too worried about my body that he flying kneed me to the head, and the lights were out. You know what's funny? When he did that, honestly, the lights in my living room flickered. Unless it was in my head or something. But when he did that, it's like the whole house, the lights like flickered and dimmed for a couple seconds. Because he took the lights out of my, my world. What a fight, though. Let me know in the comments area if you enjoyed that first fight. But felt like I was there, but I was just missing taking advantage of those windows of opportunity, you know? And you're probably saying to yourself, Ricky, how come when you rocked him, you didn't go for that 1-2 high kick? Ed Parker, I've been watching a lot of Ed Parker videos. He's notorious for ducking down after he sees that 1-2. When you go for that 1-2 high kick, he'll just duck down like, you know, he's going through a tunnel. And then once you miss, he'll hit you with one overhand or an uppercut, and it's over. So here we go, the second fight, and you know, I had the privilege to pick the division, so I picked featherweight. I picked the cheese balls of beat, and he picked Aldo. So I'm thinking this is gonna be a good fight. I do have the size and reach advantage. So here we go, round 2. Can I get a W? So, and Parker loves to go southpaw with everyone, eh? It looks like, because, you know, Aldo's not a southpaw, but he switches over. I'm putting a little pressure on him.
Oh, misses with the jab. Feints with the punch. Oh, he connects there.
See, he has that way of just controlling the octagon, and I'm trying to strike back. You can't let these guys that push you forward, that have that, you know, that powerful pressure. You can't let them just treat you like a punching bag. Gotta fire back.
These guys are swinging.
When I'm switching things up, well, he gives me a taste of my own medicine. Oh.
Good defense here, Joe, as the
Oh, nice head movement. Again, I'm not trying to overdo it on the combos. You got to keep that stamina high. And you can't be going... Sometimes I like doing the jab, uppercut, hook, hook. But you can't, because this guy's going to dodge one, dodge two, rock you. Or if you miss, your stamina is going to be way down. In that third and fourth round, you'll be stuck in air, looking for a way out. Looking to climb over the fence like Danielson against the Cobra Kai at that Halloween party. You remember that in Karate Kid Part 1? He put the hose on Johnny and then went running into the fields. And I still remember that. I'm like, oh, if he only could have put that right leg a little higher over that fence, he wouldn't have gotten taken out. But anyway, I'll stop with the 80s movies. Back to the fight. So right here, you know, Parker is touching me up a little bit, but it's even, man. I try to go with the elbows. Those elbows are good, but they keep your head wide open for a nice little counter. So he's not pushing forward as much, but now he is. I'm just trying to circle away from the cage. I don't want to get stuck in one of the corners. Oh, I tried the straight kick to the body. Oh, catch a smelly foot. Oh, nice. Oh, I rock him. Oh, rock him down. And again, I didn't want to overdo the cartwheel kick. A lot of you guys were giving me, you know, some advice saying, Ricky, stop spamming the cartwheel. But I'm not. But once it starts moving, you got to roll with it. And right here, I'm not going to throw it at the end of the round. No way. But nice little round. You could argue that, yeah, man, you could argue that I won that round. But again, Parker loves to Mayweather me. He knows who I am, man. He knows my style. But now, based on that first fight, he seems to turn it up a notch in that second round. And I remember, I don't know if you remember this guy's name, Brady Madden, my good friend from Brazil. Viva la Brazil! To all my Brazilian friends out there. He was a high-level UFC 2 player, and I used to practice with him, and he would say, you know, the first round in a title fight, I always like to feel out my opponent, see what his tendencies are, and not overdo it, just move around and do my thing. And I feel like, look at this, I got a Chief Mafaku is looking to add me as a friend, and he was in the tournament. Much respect to you, Chief. Gotta love your name. But he said that, Brady Madden, like, I just kind of see what my opponent's doing, and then in that second round, I'll exploit, just like that, look at that, I'll exploit my opponent's holes, you know? There's that one, see, I gotta know when to duck. Oh. And it's almost like the same outcome is happening in this second fight like it was in that first fight, you know? Oh, nice little head movement. That's another thing that I'm trying to figure out. When to sway back. Every time I sway back, I get hit. And right now, people, I am hitting the panic button. I'm trying to get away, but again, I'm like, I gotta fire back. Gotta fire back against this guy. Gotta fire back against the champ. And I get rocked again. Oh, I'm in desperation mode. Oh, nice sway. I gotta figure out how he does that. Oh, but I rock up back. Oh, I knock him down. I knock him down. Parks is down. He gets right back up. Oh, I tried to be sneaky with it. Because remember, before, I would go with the kick to the body. So I'm trying to be sneaky. And if you get hit with that cartwheel kick, it's game over. If your stamina's low or if you're trying to strike back. Oh, boy. Oh, I catch it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I catch it again. See, right now I'm nervous. There, that's what I was trying to do. Wow, nice combo. I like how he does like quick strike combos when his stamina's low, and that does major damage. Oh, I tried to lead with that rear uppercut. Oh boy. And then I'm like, oh, catch it. Oh, I rock him. Oh my gosh, I thought it was over. Oh no. No stamina. What a fight. Oh, I get knocked down. But I'll get back up again. You know that song. And I rock him back. Oh, I'm trying to change things up. And I'm throwing everything at him. Oh boy. Oh. Holy smoke-a-roonies. I need to take a sip out of my coffee. Let's see that second round. Look at that, Parker. 4 knockdowns. 4 knockdowns to 1. Yeah, but the fight ain't over, man. The fight ain't over. So again, if you fast forward this far, we have a mutual respect not to pounce. Look at this. I'm scared to throw a punch here. Look at this. Oh, I rock him. I sneak in the elbow. Can Ricky J shock the world? Oh, and I unload the whole kitchen sink. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Again, knockdown again. Oh, and Zabit does the ultimate face plant. Man. What a brutal knockout. When you knock guys down like that multiple times and then you hit them with a heavy strike like that, they go down like a ton of bricks. There's some amazing highlights that I have, and I'm sure that you have, that show you doing some really crazy knockouts, especially when your opponent's hurt like that. But amazing second fight. Again, I felt like I had moments where I was shining against him, but, you know, just not able to sustain that high level of play for that long, if you know what I mean. Like, he's able to play at that high level the whole fight, and for me, I'm good for like a round and a half, a couple rounds, and then I have mind lapses or whatnot. But it was a good fight, good competitive fight for sure. And I want to show you highlights of some other fights that we did. So we did, I believe, 5 fights. So I tried to use Ben Saunders in another fight. We're just getting right into this. And I was doing well grappling against him. But the one thing that Parker is really good at, I got him in the crucifix. You know that crucifix trap where you get him in crucifix, you hit him with an elbow, then you deny his transition. He was able to catch my arm. And usually when I get guys in that position, it's game over. It really is. But he was able to arm trap me and get out of it. So, yeah, just for fun, I thought, why not? To all my buddies out there, I think it was Declan, my buddy on Twitter, who sent me a video of his buddies using Ben Saunders. But Ben Saunders is a clunky fighter, but he has great reach. And I thought for all you hardcores that have been watching me since UFC 2, you know Ben Saunders was my favorite guy. I'm getting pieced up here. And this is the beginning of the end. But yeah, Ed Parker's ability to arm trap me in crucifix was crazy. I think, you know what I need to do is don't spam the elbow. Because what I was doing, I blocked his one transition, then I started spamming the elbow. And yeah, it wasn't very good. It wasn't very good. But right here, I'm trying to knee him. He tries to uppercut me. Watch this. You got to see this. Knee for knee. He leans back and bang. Oh my God. What a crazy finish. We gotta see that, man. You gotta see that. We were going knee for knee, and at that point I'm like, you know what, might as well try it. But look how he leaned back. Like, anybody else wouldn't take that chance. Like, would you take that chance that close? Because if I need him there, it probably would have been over for him. But he took that chance. It seems like Ed Parker has that ability to roll the dice in those really tough situations, just like the fight against a Bathing Ash, when a Bathing Ash had him battered and almost beaten, and then he ducked and hit him with a lazy overhand and KO'd him. And then right there in that flying knee range, he backed up and then had the wherewithal to back up, but then to hit me up with a nice little strike after and finish me off. And Ben Saunders, and again, I showed great signs with Ben Saunders. I was hanging with him in the grappling realm. But then once again, he finds a way to win. So let's see another fight. Here we go. So here's another one. We're doing McGregor versus McGregor. We're in the second round. And again, it seemed like these fights... Watch this KO here. Oh! It seemed like the fights just played out like mirrors of each other. You know, I would do well in the first round, do well in the beginning of the second, and then he would pull away. Here's another one. This was the worst. I tried to use GSP, and he was Anderson. And this was a nasty KO. Oh, GSP is going to have a concussion for the rest of his life after that one. And that just was unbelievable how he just was able to cut me off the whole fight. And I couldn't do much. And I even told him, I'm like, I never used GSP for a reason. And look at that, great KO. But it wasn't, this was our last fight. And I was thinking, I'm like, he said, what weight class do you want to be at? And I always do well using TJ Dillashaw, so I'm like, you know what, let's go back to the snake here, TJ Dillashaw. So I'm going to show you this fight in its entirety. And he's Maurice, or I think that's how you say his name, Maurice. And I'm thinking to myself, I got to get back to who elevated me to the next level, and that was using TJ. And again, this was our I believe it was our 5th fight. So I'm like, I gotta try to finish off on another respectful note. That last fight with GSP was not good. So again, I apologize for the long video, but I want you guys to check this fight out. And right here, I'm trying to not be as punch happy in this one. Try to utilize my distance and try to make him miss Edmund style.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Punches blocked. Look at this.
Trying to be calculated. But then even not being afraid to hit up his legs, not being afraid to go down low, go up high. If you start showing patterns, he's going to find a way to rock you. Oh, so you got to know when to disengage. As Greg Jackson would say, disengage, re-engage. Yeah. See, I hit him with that nice combo, but I'm not going crazy moving forward. I'm backing up. Being strategic with the great Ed Parker. Yeah, belly tickle him a little there. And a lot of guys don't like to belly tickle. You got to do it at home, man. Trains people's stamina. It gets them thinking. And the ultimate attack when you fight, I don't know if you guys have gotten to a fight real life, but the ultimate attack in any battle is being very sneaky with your strikes, not telegraphing it. My favorite strike is pretending you are gonna throw. If you're not a southpaw, but if you're just an orthodox there, pretend you're gonna throw a straight and then hit people up with a jab. Like load up on the straight and hit people up with a jab. I'm surprised a lot of people don't do that. Try it at home. Try it right now. Load up with your right and then hit people with a jab. They won't see it come. It's kind of like a Superman punch, but you're not taking air. But anyway, back to this fight. I rock him. And this was my most polished round, in my opinion. So it was my most polished round. I drained his stamina a little bit. And I'm feeling decent for sure. And I'm like, I'm just going to keep this up. It's so hard to get Ed Parker to the deep waters, but if you can, it's anyone's fight, you know what I mean? If his stamina's low. So right here, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, you know what? Be calculated with your strikes. Don't throw any bombs, no cartwheel kicks, nothing like that. Just be technical. You know, one of my favorite names in the tournament was El Técnico. I don't know if you're watching, brother, but great name. But again, look at that. So I'm going up high, going down low. Look at that. And then going, oh, I rock him. So I went down low a couple times, and then I went up high. Just to get him thinking. And then you got to back up. Keep that stamina up. And you can't let Ed Parker do his dance. Once Ed Parker starts rolling on you, it's game over. What I mean is once he starts going with his combos, it's really tough to get away. See, I'm doing a good job. And using TJ Dillashaw, he's nice and quick, good footwork, he can move out of the way. Again, back to the body, back to the head, jab, jab. I'm trying to shy away from jab, uppercut, hook. Oh, I don't know if that counts as a knockdown. We hit him with that nice little leg kick. Being creative. And every time I hit him to the body, I don't know if you noticed, like every time I hit him to the body, that stamina goes down.
Really threw everything into that uppercut, but fell short.
Oh, nice catch by Parks. Oh, I rock him. Oh, that high kick was kind of risky because he's known to duck. So again, I'm like, I can't get excited. Keep on doing what I'm doing. Doing well. But again, the Ed Parker storm's going to come. And am I going to be able to deal with it? The answer so far has been a big, fat, smelly no. Yep. Now I'm backing away again. And then finally, for the first time this late in a fight, I kind of have that stamina advantage. Oh boy. And that jab lead hook is helping me keep my distance a little bit. And Parker's starting to put the pedal to the metal in this second round. Oh, there it is. That came out of nowhere. The big fluky win by Ricky J. And Parker and I were laughing. We were like, oh my god, with 1 second left. But I felt like I did a better job at, you know, just keeping my composure, not going crazy, not getting into a firefight with Ed Parker. But great fight. Kind of fluky. It's like that 1 second cheese. If you ever played NBA 2K when there's like 2 seconds left on the shot clock, you hit a three, it goes in. It's kind of like in this game when you hit a heavy strike with 1 second left, get that KO. But anyway, thanks so much for stopping by. This is a long video, but thank you so much to Ed Parker for taking the time, man. This guy's the champ, and this is breaking news, people. He is ready to defend his belt in the B-Class Fighter Series, but also he's waiting in the wings for the winner of the Xbox tournament. He has an Xbox, and he's ready to take on that champion. And I can't wait for that. Can you wait for that? Well, you're going to have to because it hasn't happened yet. But anyways, people, let me know your thoughts on these fights. And I'll catch you in the next video. Again, much love to Ed Parker. Thanks for taking the time, brother. You're the best. You're the champ. Enjoy it. Enjoy your gift from Dope Hero Cole Villain. And I'll catch you all in the next video. This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports. Have a great day, guys. And thanks for stopping by. And don't forget, man, you are awesome.